Came out of a class
Okay.
we were taking together here at the Outback Farm, the experiential farm class, and both of
fall of 2024.
yeah, it was way back then. And Terry Kempton, who's the farm manager, did just an amazing job of orienting us to the farm and the land and the work that's done here to really help students engage with the place that they're living in and the way that food can grow. And she helped us examine some of the problems, such as the fact that most of the harvest happens when students are not on campus, the summer and the early fall. And there are some students, and the food always goes to the Western community completely free and abundantly. However, we were trying to figure out how we might be able to get that produce to really extend throughout the rest of the year when there's so many more students here on campus. And so out of that and several conversations over the fall of 2024 and the winter and following spring, Marlee and I came up with a ginormous plan along with Terry Kempton's support and Gray Webster's support, and submitted it to the Sustainability, Equity, and Justice Fund in order to start the preservation station through dehydration and freeze drying.
So in here, we have two primary beds. On this side, we just fluffed it up with some nice compost soil, so it's ready to be planted. We're going to do some low-growing plants, and some quick turnarounds, like some lettuces and spinach on the bottom, and some radishes interspersed in there, and then snap peas. So sugar snap peas are going to be growing on top of that, and that'll be happening over here and over here. And those are like good shoulder season plants, and what I'm calling our anchor plants are going to be, so after those are all harvested, we'll get some tomatoes over here, and then probably some more peas, probably one more round of peas over here.
What we have here is a mix of yellow and red potatoes, and in order to preserve them, first we slice them, and then we put them through a quick parboiled bath, which kind of pre-cooks the potatoes, and then we can dehydrate them. And then that way, these potatoes will be ready to toss into someone's au gratin recipe or soup, or whatever they might like.
When we were looking for an interim kitchen while the House of Healing longhouse is being built, we were looking to partner with somebody local, and looked into, I would say, a few kitchens, and eventually landed on this one because they're very flexible and they really wanted us in here. And yeah, so it was a fit. They worked with us to meet our budget needs. And then, yeah, how we're using it now is to chop up all the vegetables that we currently have access to. So we're kind of still in late winter, early spring. So most of our produce right now is coming from the food bank. And so we've been doing trials here to kind of hone in the process of our preservation methods, so that when we move into the longhouse, we can kind of be ready for the volunteers that will be there with us.
During our writing of the grant, Terry let us know that she had an ongoing relationship with NASU already, and they have a relationship with the land that we're on right now, the Outback Farm. And so it became very clear that a partnership with them was important, not only because we are settlers growing food on this land, but also because NASU is already doing and practicing their traditional foodways on this land. And so that partnership became an important piece of the grant. And so now our preservation station project will be housed in the House of Healing Longhouse once it's open in May of 2026.